out, we look in. Come as you are.
Hi, my name is Rebecca. Welcome to Get Hot Yoga Online. This is Advanced Hatha. Let's come to the top of the mat and get started with Pranayama deep breathing. Warms up your neck and shoulders, warms up your lungs. Interlace all 10 fingers, place them under your chin. Keep your weight in your heels, lift up through the kneecaps, engage your quads. Exhale, air out, and begin. Inhale. Elbows lift up high to frame your face. Exhale, head falls back. Elbows touch away from your chest. Inhale, chin down. See your rib cage expand in the mirror or just feel it. Exhale, head falls back. Wrists, forearms, elbows touch. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Inhale. Fill the lungs from the bottom to the top. Hold it at the top. Take one more sip. Exhale. Pull your belly in on the exhale. Push all the air out of your lungs. Elbows touch. Inhale. Last one. Take the exhale in your own time. And arms come down to your sides. Palms are open, eyes remain open throughout this 45-minute class. We'll start with the warrior salute. So at the top of your mat, bring your arms up over your head, interlace your fingers, or just place your palms together and cross your thumbs. Take a big step back with that left foot, bend deeply into your right knee. Come up high onto those back left toes. Find stability here. Squeeze that left glute. If you're ready for more, you're gonna lift your chin and find a back bend. Then come back up through center. Straighten your legs. Bend the right knee down to the mat. Shift your hips back. Round your spine, forehead to knee. Strong exhale, pull your belly in. Now come back up through center. Bring your hands to your chest. Reach that chin forward, lift it up, and find a back bend. And squeeze the left glute, push your hips forward, then rise. Stand up on both legs. Step your left foot to meet your right. Other side, arms up. Big step back with that right foot. Bend deeply into your left knee. Come up high onto those back right toes. Squeeze your right glute. Find stability first. If you're ready for more, find your back bend, lift your chin. Draw the line down the ceiling with your fingertips. Lift your chest up and come back through center. Straighten the legs. Bend your right knee down to the mat. Shift your hips back over that right knee. Round your spine, forehead to knee. Come back up through center. Bring your hands to your chest. Find your back bend. Lift your chin up and bend. Squeeze your right glute. Gently push your hips forward. Look back. Come up. Stand up on both legs. Step your right foot to meet your left. Arms come down to your sides. Breathe. Let that go. All right, the sun salute. Bring your hands together at heart center. Reach your chin forward, lift it up, and find a back bend. Squeeze your butt, push those hips forward. Look for the wall behind you. Come up through center. Take a breath. Then hinge at your hips. Hands come down to the mat in front of your toes. Round your spine, forehead to knees. You can bend your knees any amount to get that forehead to knee contact. Good. Rounding the spine. Now sit down on your heels. Keep your forehead to your knees. Engage your abdominal muscles. Round your spine. Now keep your right foot where it is. Step your left foot back. Round your spine, forehead to right knee. Now inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back, find your high plank. Pull that belly button up and in towards your spine. Feel the strong plank here. Right hand stays on the mat, roll to the outside of your right foot, lift your left arm up, side plank. Lift your hips up. Maybe start to look up past those left fingertips. Now left hand comes down. Find that high plank again. Push the mat away with your palms. Now keep your left hand where it is. Roll to the outside of your left foot. Lift your right arm up, side plank. Lifting the hips up, maybe start to look up past those right fingertips. Right hand down, high plank. Pull that belly button up and in. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, half lift, straighten your spine. Exhale, round your spine, forehead to left knee. Good, step your right foot to meet your left. Sit down on your heels, round your spine, forehead to knees. Now lift your hips up, hands stay on the mat in front of your feet, round your spine, forehead to knees. Now rise, hands at heart center. Last back bend, reach that chin forward, lift it up, and find your back bend. And squeeze your butt, push those hips forward. Change, rise up, arms come down, and breathe. All right, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale, arms up over your head. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs. If you want to advance your grip, you bring your palms together to touch, just cross your thumbs. Inhale, stretch up tall. Exhale, come up and over to the right. Chin stays lifted so your throat is visible in the mirror. If you've advanced your grip, you want to make sure that those palms are squeezing together. Inhale, stretch through the fingertips. Exhale, come down a bit lower. Chin is lifted, throat is visible. Start to push that left hip past the knife edge of your left foot. Squeeze that right oblique while you reach your fingertips to the right. Push your hips to the left for 3, 2, 1. Change, rise up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come up and over to the left. And again, just find that first point of resistance. You're going to engage that left oblique now. Pull your left hip bone to the bottom of your left rib cage. Inhale, stretch through the fingertips. Exhale, come down a bit lower. Good, start to push that right hip past the knife edge of your right foot. Strongly reaching the fingertips to the left while you push your hips to the right. Find your depth here and hold for 3, 2, 1. Change, rise up through center. Look up towards the ceiling. Lift your chin up. Now start to draw a line down the ceiling with your fingertips. Weight is in your heels. Find your back bend. At the very end, you're going to squeeze your butt, push those hips forward, look back, go back, way back, change. Rise up through center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Hands come down to the mat. Bend into your knees. Wrap your forearms around your calf muscles, stepping on all 10 fingers under your heels, or just place your hands on the backs of your calves. Good. Inhale. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, start to reach the top of your head down towards your toes. Good. Stomach stays glued to your thighs. Chest is on your knees. One day that forehead will find the shins. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, reach the top of your head down. Good. Change. Hands come back together. Pull your belly in and rise. Arms overhead. Arms come down to your sides. Tadasana. Moving into our triangle series. So we're going to take a quarter turn to the left. Step to the back of your mat if you're not already there. We're going to start with Bikram's triangle. So inhale, arms up over your head, palms touch. Take a big 4.5 foot step out to the right. Then arms come down to shoulder height. Pivot your right toes to face forward. Bend into your right knee. Really sit down into this lunge. Then open up your palms and tilt. That forearm comes to the inside of your right knee. And look up past your left fingertips. Suction cup that back foot down to the mat. Pull your belly in. Finding stillness here. For 3, 2, 1. Left arm pulls you up. Straighten your knee. Pivot your toes. Right toes in, left toes out. Again, deep bend into that left knee. Sit down into your lunge. Open up your palms and tilt. Look up past those fingertips if you have a healthy neck, or just look straight forward. Again, pulling that belly button up and in towards your spine. Keep that rib cage lifted away from your thigh. Push your hips slightly forward, bring your upper body slightly back. Getting stillness here wherever you are. For 3, 2, 1. Right arm pulls you up, straighten your knee, pivot your toes. Now we're going to close that stance just a bit, about 3 feet between your feet. Now bring your arms up over your head. Then pivot, so your right toes face forward. Those back toes are at 11 o'clock. Now hinge at your hips, come halfway down, elongate your spine. Now place your hands on either side of that right foot, or you can place them on your shin. Now keep your left hand down and lift your right arm up for twisted triangle. Strongly twist that spine by engaging your abdominal muscles. Reach the top of your head towards the front of the room and twist that spine a little bit more, bringing that right shoulder back. And finding stillness here. Weight is in that front heel, the back heel pinned down to the mat. Now right hand comes down, arms by your ears, push into that right heel. Rise, then pivot all the way around to the back. That left foot is forward. Your back toes are at 2 o'clock. Now, stretch up tall, hinge at your hips, come halfway down. Elongate that spine. Hands come to the outside of your left foot, or they can come to your calf. Now, right hand stays down, lift your left arm up, finding that twisted triangle. Strongly engage your abdominal muscles, twisting that spine a little bit deeper. You look up past your fingertips. Back heel stays pinned to the mat. Good. Now left hand comes down. Arms by your ears, push into that front foot. Then pivot. Step your right foot to meet your left. Arms come down and breathe. All right, inhale, arms up over your head, palms touch, thumbs crossed. Take a 3-foot step out to the right, and then pivot your toes so that they face that front wall. Pin your chin to your chest and round down. Bring your forehead to your front knee. Hands can come to either side of your front foot for better balance, or you can keep them in prayer with your little fingers just pressing into the mat beyond your toes. Round your spine. So even if you need to bend that front knee to get the forehead to knee contact, you can do that. Round your spine. Pull the bottom of your rib cage towards the top of your pubic bone. Engage your 6-pack. Good. Now hands come back together. Pull your belly in and rise. Let's just step that right foot to meet the left. Then we'll move to the other side. So left foot forward, right toes facing 2 o'clock. Pin your chin to your chest, pull your belly in, round down. Bring your forehead to your knee. Hands can come to either side of your foot for better balance, or you can keep them in prayer. Bring your forehead to the knee. And now engage your abdominal muscles. So strong exhale. Engage those abdominal muscles. On the exhales, inhales, those muscles will release a bit. And then again, on the exhale, pull your belly in. Hands come back together if they're apart. Push into your front heel and rise. Keeping your arms by your ears. Step your left foot to meet the right. Arms come down and breathe. All right. Eagle. Inhale, arms up over your head, palms touch. Swing right arm underneath left, crossing at your elbows, crossing at your wrists, then pull those elbows down. Sit back. Stabilize your left leg, and then lift your right leg high up and over your left. So you're crossing at the knees. Maybe you find a double wrap of your ankle behind your calf muscle. Keeping the shoulders back over your hips. You're going to try to bend a little bit more into the standing leg. Weight is in that left heel bone. Just find stillness here. Letting your body feel the posture. Change. Inhale. Arms up. Palms touch. Swing left arm underneath right. Twist like ropes. Pull those elbows down. Again, sit back. Stabilize your right leg and lift your left leg high up and over. Pull your elbows down and bring your shoulders over your hips. Deep bend in the standing leg. And once you find your shape, just be still. Breathing in and out through the nose. Change. Inhale, arms up. Palms touch, arms come down to your sides. Nice job. All right, standing hand to foot is up next. You're going to shift the weight into your left foot. Bend your right knee up and flex your right toes. You can stay right here or place your right hand on your hip. Use your left hand to grab the outside of your left foot. But stand up as tall as you can. Inhale. Exhale, kick your heels straight forward. So this is not a twisted spine. We're actually trying to kind of square the shoulders towards the front room. It's not going to work completely, but the energy is going to that. And change, right leg down. Other side. Inhale, bend your left knee up. Left hand comes to your hip. Take your right hand, grab for the outside of your left foot. Stand up as tall as you can. Inhale. Exhale, kick. Kick through your heel, toes flex back to your nose. Pulling the belly button up and in towards the spine. And breathe. Staying very still for 3. Change. Come out the way you went in, feet together. All right. Standing forehead to knee. Inhale, bend your right knee up. Flex your right toes. You can stay right here or round down. Grab for your right foot. Get that 10-finger interlace grip at the ball of your right foot and pause. Reaffirm that straight standing leg. Inhale, stand up a little taller. Exhale, kick your heels straight forward. If you have 2 straight legs, inhale, spread through the collarbones. Exhale, bend your elbows down. That final expression is forehead to knee. Shift your gaze. Draw the forehead in for 3, 2, 1. Come out the way you went in, feet together. Nice job. Other side. Bend your left knee up. Again, stay right here if you're working on balance, or round down, grab for your left foot. Reaffirm that straight standing leg. If you're ready for more, inhale, exhale, kick. Kick through the heel bone, toes back to nose. Inhale. Spread through your collarbones. Exhale. Bend your elbows down. Good. That final expression is forehead to knee. Start to shift your gaze. Bring your forehead to your knee for 3, 2, 1. Come out the way you went in. Feet together. All right. Let it go. Find Tadasana. Be still. Standing bow pulling pose. Step to the back of the mat. Now we do standing bow pulling pose in advanced class, kind of stepping in, picking up the foot and lifting the arm at the same time. Okay, so I'll demonstrate. You step forward with your left foot, pick your right arm. Foot up, like that, all right? So let's give it a try. Step forward with that left foot, pick your right foot up, left arm up, good. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, kick. And bring your upper body down. Parallel to the mat. Reach forward, kick back for 3. Change, come on out, feet together. Step to the back of your mat. Other side. Step forward with your left foot. Step forward with your right foot. Pick your left foot up, right arm up. Okay. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, kick. Again, maximize the kick first. Then bring your upper body down. Reach forward. Kick up. Kick back. For 3. Change. Come on out. Feet together. Arms down. Tadasana. Balancing stick. Inhale, arms up over your head. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs if you want more of a challenge. Palms come together to touch, just cross the thumbs. Step forward with your right foot. Shift your weight, point your left toes and hinge. Upper body down, leg up. You're reaching through those fingertips. Good. Point through the toes. Get the leg up a little higher. Don't let it fall. Squeeze those arms into your ears. Good. And change. Step back, feet together. Squeeze those arms in. Step forward with your left foot. Shift your weight, point your right toes, and come down. Making that capital letter T with your body. Again, point through those toes. Look 4 feet in front of you on the mat. Get the leg up a little higher. Get those arms up a little higher. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Step back, feet together, arms down, and breathe. Standing separate arms balancing stick is next. This is a back bend. We start out similar to Tulanandasana. Bring your arms out to your side, palms face back. Okay. Step forward with your right foot. Now, come up high onto those back left toes. Find your back bend here. So we're gonna reach that chin forward, lift it up. Now, start to lift that left leg off of the mat, find your back bend, and then start to bring your upper body down. So that left leg is gonna come higher than your torso, keeping the back bend. Imagine you could touch the back of your head to the back of your, thigh. Change, step back, feet together, arms down. Take a breath. We'll move to the other side. Arms out to your side, palms face that back wall. Step forward with your left foot. Come up high onto those back right toes. Now reach that chin forward, lift it up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your right leg up. Come into your back bend. Keeping that back bend as you lower down is the hardest part because gravity wants to straighten out your spine. Get the leg up higher than your torso. Try to touch the back of your head to the back of your thigh for 3, 2, 1. Step back, feet together, arms down, and breathe. All right, let's take a quarter turn to face the side wall. Moving into standing separate leg stretching. Inhale, arms up over your head, palms touch. Take a big 4-foot step out to the right. Then arms come down shoulder height. Pull your belly in. Hinge at your hips, find a flat back forward fold. Grab for the sides of your feet, the backs of your heels, or you can place your hands on the mat in front of you for better balance. Now start to reach the top of your head down. If you want more of a challenge, you're gonna start to kind of walk those feet in a little closer together. Now, bend your knees a lot. And get those shoulders as much as you can underneath your thighs. Now you can lift your heels up, put your little fingers under those heels, or just kind of wrap your fingers around your ankles. Pin your chin to your chest, and then start to lift your hips up, straightening your legs a bit more. And round your spine by looking up past your butt. This is guillotine. So this is a rounded spine. Engage your abdominal muscles. Lift your hips up. Look up past your butt to the ceiling for 3, 2, 1. Release. Arms come out to your sides. Pull your belly in and rise. Step your right foot to meet your left. Arms up, arms down. And breathe. Let's take a quarter turn to face forward. Tree pose. Inhale, bend your right knee up. Pick up your right foot. Place your right heel as high as you can into your left hip crease. Knee falls naturally, don't force it down. One hand to heart center. Maybe both. Toe stands. Hinge at your hips, bring your hands down to the mat first. And start to walk those hands forward, bend into your knee, sit down on that right heel. And walk your hands to your sides. Try to find a straight spine. If you can't find a straight spine, like me today, you just work towards it. This is a practice. And come forward. Lift your hips up. Coming back into tree. For 3, 2, 1. Release that right leg. And let's move to the other side. Inhale. Bend your left knee up. Pick up your left foot. Place your left heel high into your right hip crease. One hand to heart center, maybe both. Point the top of your knee down towards the mat. Toe stands. Hinge at your hips. Bring your hands down to the mat first. And bend into the right knee. Sit down on your right heel. Walking those hands to either side of your body. Try to stand up. Not stand up. Elongate your spine. One hand to heart center. Maybe both. All right, toes. Make your way back up. Trees hold for 3, 2, 1. Release. Left leg down. Crow. Bring your heels and toes together to touch. Hinge at your hips. Bring your hands down to the mat, shoulder width distance apart. Now bend deeply into your knees and then spread your knees out wide. Bend your elbows, place your knees as high as you can up towards your armpits. Now you're going to look forward, lean forward, and start to lift your toes up away from the mat. Maybe one toe at a time, maybe both, maybe none. Give it a try. You have to really look forward and lean forward. That's enough. Stand. Inhale, arms up over your head, palms touch. Exhale, palms to heart center. Maybe acknowledge that standing series. And then turn around, lie down on your back, and find Shavasana. Head to the front, mirror, or just wherever you want. You're at home, you can do whatever you want. Just take a moment. Let your body be still. And then inhale, bend your right knee up. Give that 10-finger interlace grip below your right knee. Feel that thigh to belly contact. And breathe. Inhale, belly rises, pushing into your thigh. Exhale, it falls. Change, right leg down. Inhale, bend your left knee up. Get that 10-finger interlace grip below your left knee. Thigh to belly contact. Lightly pull it off to the left. Elbows hug in. Change, left leg down. Inhale, bend both knees up, hug around your knees, grab for opposite elbows or forearms or wrists. Squeeze your knees into your chest. You're going to tuck the chin slightly just so the back of your neck kind of flattens towards the mat. You're looking through the knees. Change, legs down, palms open. Bring your arms up over your head, thumbs crossed. Push your low back down to the mat. Inhale. Double exhale, sit up. Grab for your toes, then turn around, lie down on your belly. For Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Fingertips come below your shoulder points. You're gonna zip up your legs like you have a cobra tail. Pin the tops of your feet down to the mat. Chin is forward. Exhale. Inhale, lift your chest up. Little to no weight in the palms of your hands. Good, now start to reach that chin forward and lift it up towards the ceiling. Let's see if you can peel a little bit more of your rib cage up away from the mat. Hold it strong here for 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Left ear's on the mat, look to the right, arms down at your sides. Full Cobra prep is next. So you're gonna bring your legs not quite mat width distance apart, but close. And then bring your fingertips a little bit lower than you did in that baby cobra. Chin is forward. Squeeze those elbows in towards your rib cage. Exhale. Inhale. Lift your chest up. Now you can start to gently push into your hands. Keep looking up towards the ceiling and bend your spine backwards. Let your belly be relaxed as you engage the muscles that surround your spine. For 3. Lower down. Right ear comes to the mat, look to the left, arms down at your sides. And let it go. Finding stillness. So in the next posture, we're gonna move into full cobra. You can either do baby cobra, that full cobra prep that we just did, or you can try for full cobra. So bring those hands under your shoulder points a little bit lower if you're going for full. Chin is forward. Exhale. Inhale, lift your chest up. Now again, start to gently push into those palms. Reach your chin up towards the ceiling. Good. Now full cobra. You start to bend your knees. Try to touch your toes to the back of your head. Letting your belly be relaxed. Really focus on bending that spine backwards. Now, feet come down. Slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Look to the right. Arms at your sides. And let your back relax. All right, bring your heels and toes together to touch and bring your chin forward. We're gonna do a torso lift. So arms out to the sides. Now we're gonna keep the legs on the mat. Chin is forward, exhale, inhale, just lift your chest up. Just the chest comes up. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Keep your feet on the ground. See if you can come up a little bit higher. For 3, 2, 1, lower down. Look to the other side. Now let's do a small push-up here. And we'll meet sitting on your knees. So we're gonna move into cow face pose. So start by sitting on your knees. You're gonna come forward onto your hands and then just kind of drape that right knee on top of your left. So your knees are in one line. You're gonna spread your heels wide. and then sit down between your heels. So bringing your heels so that they're in one line. Sit up as tall as you can. 2 shoulders even, 2 hips even. Trying to get that right tailbone glued to the mat. Now if you want more, you're going to work on a bind. So right arm up. Place that right palm between your shoulder blades. If you want a little bit more, that back palm facing the back wall, you're going to reach it up between those shoulder blades and try to grab for those right fingers. Let the binds release. Place your hands on the left side of your hip, and you're going to lift your hips up and kind of circle around, super fancy, I know. Now the opposite leg is on top. You might need to adjust a little bit here. Again, making sure that left sit bone now finds the mat. Your knee might be high, like it is on me today. That's okay. You just try to let gravity do the work here. Your hips will open when they want. So again, heels in one line. If you're ready for more, sit up tall, reaching the top of your head up towards the ceiling. If you want to bind, left hand up. Place your left hand between your shoulder blades, right palm just up, trying to grab onto those fingers and find stillness here, keeping that spine elongated, the top of your head reaching towards the ceiling and your sit bone reaching down towards the mat for 3. Release. Let's spread those legs wide. Now in the advanced series, this is a flat back forward fold. So depending on how flexible your hamstrings are, you're going to just start to walk those hands forward any amount. Okay? Trying to keep that spine flat. You can stay right here, or take your peace sign fingers, grab for your 2 big toes. Now we start to roll your toes down and in. This is articulating in the hip joint. So make sure it's not just your ankle that's rolling, it's your entire thigh bone down through the leg, rolling in. Reach the top of your head forward. And 2 more breaths here. Bring those heels back up. Hands down to the mat, start to walk, lift up. All right, let's find Supta Vudrasana, fixed firm, your favorite, mine, just kidding. All right, I like to use a block if my sit bones don't find the mat. So we start by sitting on the heels and then bring the heels to the outsides of your sit bones. If the sit bones don't find the mat, that's when you want to place a block or a towel underneath your butt. Then you start to walk your hands back. First come onto your hands, maybe your elbows, one day laying all the way back, grabbing for opposite elbows above your head. And wherever you find yourself today in this posture, in any posture, just let your body be there. Right? This is not about forcing a shape. We come into this practice with our body, not anybody else's. Now start to make your way up. First, coming onto your elbows, grab for your heels. And you can move through tabletop position, maybe stretching out your legs as you work your way towards the back of the mat and then sit down on your heels. Ardha Karmasana, half tortoise. Inhale, arms up, palms touch, thumbs cross, stretch up tall, hinge at your hips, find a flat back forward fold. The knife edges of your little fingers find the mat, your forehead finds the mat, maybe the tip of your nose. Let your armpit sort of be heavy towards the mat. And as you breathe, breathe into your belly. Belly pushes into your thighs and then falls away. We'll take one more breath here. In through the nose and out through the nose. Pull your belly in and rise with a flat back, arms overhead. Good. Arms come down to your sides. Camel. Stand up on your knees. Knees come hip width distance gap apart. Hands come to your low back. Fingertips point down. Now look up towards the ceiling. Strongly lift your chin up. Lift your chest. Now draw a line down the ceiling with your gaze. Find your back bend. It's available to you. You can grab for your heels. Thumbs on the outside, fingertips on the inside, and then squeeze your butt, push your hips forward. Now, hands come back to your low back. Slowly rise. Chin leaves your chest last as you come up. Sit down on your heels. And let's everybody drop the chin to the chest and breathe. Now reach for your heels, thumbs on the outside, fingertips on the inside. If you can't get that grip, reach in that direction. Now pin your chin to your chest, pull your belly in, and round your spine. Bring your forehead to your knees. Get that good grip on your heels and lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Good. So we're engaging the abdominal muscles, pulling the bottom of the rib cage towards the top of the pubic bone. The more active your front body, the muscles that surround your spine can relax and lengthen. So round your forehead in, strong exhale, pull that belly in, lift your hips up, and change. Hips to heels. Chin leaves your chest last as you come all the way up through center. Let's find a seated position. Finding straight legs, Paschimottanasana. Inhale, arms up. Stretch up tall. Take your peace sign fingers, hinge at your hips. Grab for your two big toes. Then inhale, chest reaches forward. Exhale, bend your elbows down. Hug them into your calf muscles. And inhale, chest forward. Exhale, bend your elbows down. That final expression is forehead to shins. Just start to look down towards your shins and then reach the top of your head towards your toes. Change, come up. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Left leg out, right leg high up and over. Bend that left knee. Two sit bones find the mat evenly. Right hand behind you. Left arm high up and over your left knee. Sit up as tall as you can. Right knee, Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Change, untwist. Switch sides. Right leg out, left leg high up and over. You can bend the right knee. Bringing that right heel close to your left butt. Left hand behind you. Right arm high up and over. Now sit up tall. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, twist, looking over your left shoulder this time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Change, untwist. Maybe do a small counter twist if that feels good. And then find a comfortable seated position. Close down your eyes. And elongate your spine. Just be still here for a moment. Wherever you are in that breath cycle, exhale your air out. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back to that breath. That works best for you. Being still. Tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. Come see me on Fridays at 4:30 for Advanced Hatha. Namaste.